Hey guys, welcome back to Kuma Reviews. We're taking a look at Sentinel Riobot R-1 from Super Robot Wars OG. So this is one of three mecha that combine and form into the SRX. And man, that combined form is actually one of my favorite mecha designs of all time. So these are original designs. You'll notice that they look a lot like Gundam mobile suits actually. But again, completely original designs. There aren't ones like I haven't seen anything in Gundam besides the colors that really look like them. But yeah, so you'll see some similarities in general or whatever. Now, the size of this figure, it is on the small side. To the top of the antenna, it's about 6 and an eighth inch. Somewhere between 6 and an eighth, 6 and a quarter. All right, give you guys a roundabout. Okay, so the pieces that you'll have to attach are these back wing pieces, as well as these hip holsters that have the barreled handguns attached to them. Pretty cool. Alright, as for what all comes in the box, you see his instructions back there, as well as stand parts, a variety of hands, and then the nose cone to his jet mode, as well as the head for SRX. These two pieces combine together and create a shield, and we'll look at that in a second, as well as his, or its, long rifle. Okay. And I do have a second one back there. You'll see on the side of the screen or whatever. Bought two of these because I'm going to display them separately as well as in combined mode. So, yeah. Now, taking a look at his articulation, or its articulation. A little bit of the up and downward movement. No rock. The head can do a 360. The antenna, because of transformation, they do go back and forth, but robot mode, you want them up. Alright. And the shoulders parallel. Not a lot of movement in the shoulder pads. It technically can do a 360, but with these wing pieces on the back, that's kind of a hassle. 360 bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. The wrist rocks every way, as well as turns. Okay. And just so you guys know, the hands are bigger. These are for the transformation. This and R2, the two that I have, they come with smaller hands by default. And then for anime accuracy or whatever, and just a better look in general, they do have the bigger hand options. All right. Okay, so now looking at the wings, can extend out. This part moves as well. And there are two knives in here. All right, the waist, pretty tight. There we go. That skirt must have been in the way because as soon as that moved up, helped out a lot. Now, in terms of skirt movement, this doesn't have a lot of forward movement. This swings back as far as you want it to. Oh. Now these can go like out to the side a bit. So let's take a look at his leg movement. Forward. Backwards. Side. You saw the hip skirt actually comes off, but do that. Okay. And these don't come out easy. These joints are just good joints. They're pretty tight, so having to use a little bit of force to manipulate them. But it's not like scary tight. Double jointed knee. Ankle tilt. There is some forward and back rock. The front of the foot moves. Now we can start looking at some of its accessories. And just so you guys know, the way to remove the hands. Let me zoom in here. this gray piece actually comes out. So you kind of have to, and that's, well, like I said, the gray piece wants to come out, but the hand just comes out of there. And then you can just put the gray piece back. And from there, since he's going to be holding weapons, I guess I'll use these hands. But oh. I'm trying to get it so you guys can have both hands in range. Maybe if I just do it from the front. There we go. You can see the difference in the hand size there. Okay, and trying to combine a couple of things. With this one, it's using the stand, which has an adapter. The handle to his rifle flips out. The shield comes with an adapter. He's also holding his knife. The knife he holds kind of loose. I tried to do it so he was holding it, I guess, knife facing downwards, like away from him or whatever, and that it just fell out of his hands. But he grips it normally okay, so I don't know what's with that. Normally the grip is the same for top and bottom, but yeah, just a little something, mix some parts together. Ooh, I like that side view too. I really like that side view. Okay, we're taking a look at the jet mode now. Move this over a little bit. Logos aren't covering it up. And it's pretty cool. If you want to look at how the top looks. And I mean, there's not much to this. I mean, you could display it on the stand. You could display it off the stand. That's the bottom. Top, however you want to do it. But, yeah. Goes best on the bottom. Or, goes best on the stand. What am I talking about? But again, there's the jet mode. And final thoughts on Sentinel's Riobot R-1, Real Personal Trooper Type 1, the first of 3 of their SRX Combiner team. Honestly, I'm a bit disappointed between the size, the fiddliness of it, because it's like between the hip skirts and the things at the wrist or the hands attached to the little gray parts, things like that just popping off while you're trying to play. It's a really annoying piece to even pose around for the sake of display. The quality just isn't there, especially for a $200 figure, you know? I'd understand if it was maybe a $50 piece that was put together for the sum of the whole, but man, this definitely could have been better, and I shouldn't think that my old Volks Resin SRX set is better and more fun to play with than this, and so far I do. So do I recommend it? Honestly, I'm going to save that for until I get R3 in and get them all combined, because in the end, I think that's a lot of people's in game, that combine mode, and for me, part of it's mine too, even though I'm going to have both on display, and if I had to choose one, it would definitely be combined. So I gotta factor that into the worth, but so far as individual pieces, no, it's just not there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next review.